So it is your job to be open to making these new friendships, and they are only going to be as good as you make them. Hey sailors, welcome back to Cruising as Crew. My name is Lucy, and today we're going to be talking about the fact that on a cruise ship, you are never alone, but you can still feel lonely. Why that is and how we can stop it. But before we get into it, please press like and subscribe for more cruise ship content. But let's start. As I said, on a cruise ship, you are constantly surrounded by people. You're going to be with people in the mess, you're going to be with people at work, you know, people you work with and passengers. Even in your cabin, you're probably going to be sharing your cabin with someone. So you are constantly going to be surrounded by people. But unfortunately, this doesn't stop us feeling lonely. So firstly, what is loneliness? Loneliness is a feeling of being misunderstood, disconnected, isolated, and it's really easy to feel lonely on a ship because you've left the most important people in your life at home to come and work on this ship. So it's really important that we try and make some connections on board. And the big thing to take away from this video, I think, is it's not about the amount of people that you make friends with, it's about the quality of those connections, the quality of those relationships. On my first ship, I didn't really get on with anyone that I worked with apart from one girl, and we were absolutely inseparable. Consequently, I never felt alone because our connection was so strong. On another ship, I got on with everyone, but I definitely had time where I felt really lonely because although I had lots of friends, well, I did have lots of friends, but they were all kind of like surface level friendships. You're gonna make friends. Even on a small ship, there's like 800 people. So there is gonna be at least one person that you get on with. But the trick is finding someone that you can really connect with at a deeper level. On a cruise ship, you're gonna go through stuff and you're away from home. So yes, you're gonna have good days and you're gonna need to have people on board to have a laugh with, but you're also gonna go through really difficult times where you need people to listen to you and help you through them. Now, obviously everyone's different. There are people who are very comfortable opening up and people who are not so comfortable opening up. The less comfortable you are, the harder it's going to be to find those people that you really connect with, because I find what you give, you normally receive. If you're a bitch, people are a bitch back. If you're really nice, people are going to be nice to you. If you open up, people are going to open up to you. And the more you open up to someone, the better your bond, the stronger your bond becomes, the more connected you feel, and therefore the less lonely you will feel. Even though it might be really hard and feel really weird to open up to someone that you've maybe only known for a few weeks, it's really important that you try your hardest to let your guard down. No, I'm not talking about, you know, telling them your biggest secrets, but you have to show a little bit of vulnerability and kind of test the waters. Say, oh, I'm having a bad day. You'll either get one of two responses. Oh, well, tomorrow's a different day. And you'll be like, okay. Or like, oh, what's wrong? Do you want to talk about it? Ding, ding, ding. You found someone that you can open up to and is going to be hopefully a safe space for you to let your guard down. And in doing this, you will feel less lonely. 9 times out of 10, if you're feeling lonely and you actually look at how you're acting, you're probably not someone who opens up. This is why men typically feel more lonely than women on cruise ships, because men don't really open up about their feelings to their men, their friends, who are usually men, but this can lead to you feeling really, really shit. You know, we all like to put on this front like, you know, I can do it all by myself and I don't need any help. But the reality is we're humans, we're social animals. We do need to feel socially included to feel good about ourselves. So it's all very well having these surface relationships where, you know, you can have a laugh with loads of people, but occasionally you are going to need someone to be there. Now, once you've kind of got your head around that and you're opening up to someone, you have now hopefully found one person that you really, really connect with. This is great. This is obviously better than nothing, but the best place is to have a few people that you can connect with. So here's an example. On my first ship, as I said, I had one friend and we were each other's right arm. And 6 months into our contract, we both found out that we were getting transferred. I felt like my heart had been ripped out because I was away from everything comfortable and I had found this one person that I was really comfortable with, and now that was being taken away from me. if you take $1 off a man with $10, it's going to be easier to get over than if you take $1 off a guy who's only got $1. And I only had $1. You want to have a few people that you can connect with so that if one person gets transferred or maybe they finish their contract, you're not left in the lurch. And this takes practice. I know I talk a lot, but I'm not someone who opens up about my problems a lot of the time. So this is something that I have developed and learned during my time working on cruise ships. It's not a sign of weakness, it's actually a sign of strength. And if someone can see that you're letting your wall down a little bit, they're gonna let their wall down a little bit. And it is a big key to making really good, deep friendships. Anyone can have a surface level friendship, but to actually make a friendship that is going to last, you need to be a little bit vulnerable. It's going to make you feel better, even though it's going to feel really weird and uncomfortable at first. But in the long run, I promise you it's going to benefit you and the other person. It's definitely got more comfortable for me to open up about things that are going on, because every cruise ship that you go on, you have a whole new set of people. I've never gone on a cruise ship where it's been the exact same people. I've always had to venture out and make new friends. And obviously, just like anything, the more you practice, the better at it you get. So I'm not the best at opening up, but I'm definitely better at it. And as I've said in previous videos, my social skills are better because you have to learn to talk to all these different people from all these different backgrounds. So I can talk to a lamppost now. But I really hope you are not feeling lonely. If you are on a cruise ship and you are, try and open up, try and find a safe space. There is a HR manager on board. There are people that you can talk to, and it is so important that you do find someone to talk to, whether that is your manager, whether, like I said, it's the HR person. There will be someone on that ship who will listen to you. So it is your job to be open to making these new friendships and these new relationships. And they are only going to be as good as you make them. The more you give, the better they will get. But obviously it's got to be 50-50. It can't be you opening up all the time and the other person not open. Or even the other way, you know, you might have someone who just opens to you all the time and never listens to you when you're having a bad day. No, that's not what you need, because you're their therapist now. And hopefully you can also have a laugh with this person as well. I do think this is harder for men to find because there's a stigma, you know, with opening up and having emotions and all of this. But we're all human, whatever gender we are. We all need to talk about our feelings. We all need to feel socially included and like we're loved. So go out on a limb, open yourself up. You don't have to go in head first. Open up about something small and see what the reaction is. And if it's a good reaction, which hopefully it is, then, you know, you can delve a bit deeper. But I really hope you have enjoyed this video and you find it helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you do find it helpful or if you've got any questions or comments about feeling lonely. But I hope you have a really good day and I will see you in the next video.